Hi, everyone. It's me, Krylios, Team Racing Productions MC and producer. And today, joining me, we got Raw in the house. Welcome.
Well, come on.
Yep, no, yeah, I can't see you yet. There we go. Welcome. How you doing?
Hey, you ain't telling people my name, man. I'm King Dude, the artist.
There we go. Well, I see that's where we were gonna go. So I wanted to start this off by having you introduce yourself to our audience, letting the people know who you are, and tell them a little bit about, you and your background and what you do. You're a rapper, you're an author, you're a community advocate. So I wanted to give you the opportunity to let everyone know.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank you, Krylios, for interviewing me. I would like to thank Racine and your team for, you know, giving me the opportunity to speak to people, right?
Yeah,
First and
yeah.
foremost, right? I just want to pay homage and give respect to the
Thank you.
people that
Thank
have
you.
have put it together for people that look like me,
Yep.
right?
Thank you.
So my name is Ronita Overton. I'm a native Washingtonian. I'm an author. I'm a rapper. I'm an activist. I'm a person from Southeast. I live, love, and bleed Southeast.
Mm-hmm.
And and I'm a an Army veteran. I'm a corporate executive,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I say those things last.
Yeah.
And the most important about that, those titles don't mean anything when you go back to Southeast.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
go back to Southeast, you are whoever you were in Southeast. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. It's who you'll always be. That's what it is to the community, to
To the community.
yeah.
So, all those accolades that I have
Mm-hmm.
outside of my community
Yeah.
are well received, and I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that. And that has built my fabric. But what has kept
Mm-hmm.
me grounded is when I go back to my community, I'm just raw, the person that
Yes.
is. Yeah.
That's how I introduce you. There we go. There we go. I love it. So first thing I want to do is I'm living for the shades. You can see it in the picture here, and you can see it on the screen. Talk to me a little bit about this because it's a little bit your signature, in it.
Well, first and foremost, right? The shades are compliment of a gentleman named I can't pronounce it, Herman Gilda Zegna,
Okay. All
right?
right. Yeah.
And I don't the things about these shades are my favorite,
Mm-hmm.
but they chose me because
Mm.
these shades they are not very dark,
Yeah.
so you can see my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Certainly.
these shades are equivalent to having tint on your car.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Like,
Well, no, go ahead.
no, that is it for the shades. But the thing about it is, for me, your eyes are the window to your soul.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a certain, I don't exchange energy with people. It's a certain amount of space that I require that I don't want somebody in.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's not about it. You could be a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, but what makes me comfortable.
Yeah.
And so that's what it and here we go. This is
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
first interview with a LGBTQ platform
Ah, I see. Wow.
in
Well,
my town.
We're very honored, and we're very honored to be able to be the first to have you here. We are very,
No,
very
I am honored. I've known Racine in passing for years, and just the fact that I have been called to a seat at the table was an honor to me, because I am I'm the misfit to our community for women. I can't speak about men, but for me, I'm like the unicorn. When I go to the, but I don't want to, I don't know.
But actually, I want to get into, because you've been through a lot and you talk about it very, very openly, and a lot of that, of course, has shaped your perspective and your unique delivery when it comes to your art, whether it is music, whether it is your upcoming book, which, by the way, the title gives me life. The title gives me so much life. Tell everybody what it is and how you came up with it, actually.
The title of the book is Sometimes the King is a Woman.
Really good, really good.
And the way I came up with that title is because the book is my life story, a portion of my life story, my younger life, my juvenile life. And that's my story. It's I'm a woman, I'm in a man's world, but I'm a king.
Oh, I'm love it. I love it. I love it.
The king is about, it's about the king makes the decisions.
Yes, that is true.
The king won't sign his paperwork.
So let me ask you something, actually, because this is so interesting for me. Are you a fan of the Marvel movies or no? Are you?
Some of them. I'm not an animation. Which one are you like? Let me know.
Well, I brought that up because in Avengers Endgame and in the upcoming new Thor, the new fourth Thor, Valkyrie, which is a Black queer woman and the first Black queer superhero that is there, she'll be titled the King of Asgard, not the Queen. She's the ruler of Asgard and she's the king. And I saw, these white straight guys online complaining about it, like, why can't she just be queen? Da 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 da. And it's a very, very specific reason why they chose the title the King of Asgard. She's the one ruling, she's the one making the decisions, and she's going to find herself a queen in the upcoming movie. And so when I saw your title, I was just like, oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it.
The title was thought-provoking.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Listen, when you see the title of my book, when you see the cover of my book, I'm not on it. There's a chess piece. You have to turn it over.
Chess piece in it. There you go. There you go. I love
it. Listen, it's metaphors, and you have to be your brain has to be ready for things. Because let's go back. This woman said that she's the king. Right? White Anglo-Saxon men are upset. Right? Because in our culture, you have an accent. Are you from the islands?
Yes, I'm Jamaican.
Cool, right? We're all the same. They got us from Africa and they dropped us off here, there, and there. Every country, I'm a world traveler. Every country I go to, right? Then they take me to some fucking big ass mansion. And then when I go in there, they want to show me an old ass video from the early days when a nigga that looks like me, I apologize for the, right? When a person that looks like me is picking cotton or shucking sugar cane, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a non-conformist. I'm a non-conformer.
Yeah.
Will Smith punch that dude in the mouth. I am with Will Smith. It's not about, listen, it's not about, I don't give a fuck who Jada fucked last week. last month, right?
Yeah.
But I'm in here right now.
And
there's some women that I love in my family. And you're going to tell me that when you have this, because nobody's talking about Chris Rock, right? When you're a comedian, when you get to a certain level, he probably didn't even write that joke.
There you go.
That joke could have came at the last minute. Because this shit is staged. The grant, you gotta practice. They call you, but you don't hear me though.
Yeah.
And this don't have all I'm gonna say about me, right? I'm an independent artist. I don't have to conform to.
So yeah, there we go.
I don't have to go to the Oscars. You know who my idol is? My idol is Jay-Z. That nigga said 7 years ago, I said no to the Super Bowl. They need me. I don't need you. This year, you know who was the curator of the Super Bowl?
Who was the curator? There we go. Give us the full circle moment.
So listen, I have never met Jay-Z.
Yes.
If I have to put, if a motherfucker tell me I'm gonna give you $5 million or you can get 10 minutes with Jay-Z, I'm gonna take the 10 minutes with Jay-Z.
There you go. Well, tell me something. I want us to provide some context actually for our audience. Just take me briefly through, that experience in your life, because I want you to talk about it. That kind of fundamentally made you self-assess and really reassess where you were in life and what you wanted to do, and how you thought about yourself. Talk a little bit about that for our audience and what led you to making a change and really pursuing your music the way you have, and really pursuing this book and all of that. I'd love to hear that.
Okay, so here we go. I'm a native Washingtonian. I'm born and raised in Washington, D.C. My mother, her mother, her mother, and her mother, 4th generation Washingtonian, right? This is all I know. This town, right? So boom, I'm a native Washingtonian. I grew up in DC. I've been educated by DC public schools. I'm not special. I grew up in Southeast Ward 8, right? The only thing separated me from my friends is that I went to school across town. In Ward 7, I went to Eastern High School when all my friends went to Baloo. Right? I grew up in one of the worst. I don't want to say the worst hood in town.
Yeah.
If I went to another hood, they doing the same things. But I grew up in a very aggressive and tough environment. All right. And that environment is going to make you or break you, right? I'm from Southeast DC. I'm from Ward 8. I'm from all the places that they say that you're not going to make it out of there.
And look at you, you have, and you have been so triumphant with that, and really using your life as a story, really using your life as a testimony for others. And I'm sure there are so many people, especially, gay women, gay Black women out there who they're also from Ward 8. They're also from Southeast. They're also from the so-called wrong side of the tracks, that they never thought they could achieve exactly what they want, and that everything could be theirs. And I have to tell you, seeing your success, seeing the way how you've taken your story and turned that pain into power and turning that power into profit, you are an inspiration. So for not only young girls out there, for not only queer girls, for not only Black girls, but for all people, and especially for our community, or queer community, or DC community, or Black community, community. You represent so much of that. You present a lot of that. And I just have to say thank you for the work that you do in our community. Thank you. By the way, how can people, find out more about you, follow you, and keep up with you? Just let everyone know, give them how they can follow you, keep up, and buy the book, of course, because we got to do the shameless plug at the end.
Right. So you can follow me on Instagram, man. Ronita Overton. I'm on Instagram, but also if you want that smoke, if you want this, then you need to follow King Do, the artist.
There we go.
King Do, the artist, and the artist is THARITIS on Instagram. On Facebook, I do inspirational videos in the morning. I got Dude After Dark later on in the evening. We're just talking about everything. But if you guys want to hear my story, you want to know more about my story, please go to Amazon.com. Check me out, Ronita Overton, RonitaOverton.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We are going to have all those links in the description below so our audience can go ahead and check them out. Listen, King Do, the artist, Ronita, you got a lot of names. I love it. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It has been such a pleasure. I love all you do, and thank you for the work you do in our community. Thank you so much, and thanks for being here.
Well, thanks again, brother. Like I said, man, thanks for having me. Thank you for your team for having me. Shout out to my friend Janice Chambers, because if it wasn't for her, she put me together to connect with you guys. So, but
Shout
let me tell
Janice.
y'all something. King Dude, let me tell y'all something. Sometimes the king is the woman. If you're from DC, if you're not from DC and you want to know about DC, read my book. It's the truth. It's no lies. You can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever. And any question you got, I'm going to respond.
Yes, awesome. Well, thanks so much. I wish you a great rest of your day.
But did you read my book?
If I've read your book, I've already ordered it. So I haven't read it yet, but I've already ordered it.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. So everyone, please follow Krylios at It's Krylios on all forms of social media. And for more on Team Racine Productions, you can follow us at Team Racine on social media, and like, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.